For a while, I've been wanting to look back on the progress that the business has made over the past year, and to be able to give an overview of a year in the life of a tree surgeon. I started my career in 2013, qualifying from Brumpton College in 2012. The qualifications are modular, so you get trained in one specific aspect, for example cross-cutting and chainsaw maintenance, or tree climbing and aerial rescue, and as time goes on, you can take another course and add another certificate or ticket to your skill set. Other routes you can go down are to do all-inclusive courses or an apprenticeship, but I think the best way of getting started are to do your tickets individually. That will make you more useful on site and will get you to work and earning money much quicker. Tree work is a lifestyle and very physical, and there's a high risk of injury, but it's fun and exciting career. It's great for developing strength and fitness, building camaraderie and teamwork, and on-the-spot problem solving. After college, I began working as a subcontractor for Shadow of the Apple Tree, as well as on a local farm. I also worked for Hunter Arborists and the Green Men. Most often, we would have a maximum of 3 on site, and with such a small team, the company owner would nearly always be on site, leading from the front. With my friend and colleague Christian, we would also climb trees recreationally at the weekend. It's our favourite climbing trees that we are pollarding here, to lighten the limbs as ash dieback spreads towards our area. Starting up my own company happened gradually as I acquired more equipment and became more skilled. People I knew and worked for stopped, took on employment elsewhere, or took another role in the industry. There's a lot of behind the scenes work that goes on, like maintenance and admin, so I'm always taking work home with me and trailing sawdust and sticks into the house. My wife Abby helps me with the admin side, and it's only with her help that I'm able to keep the company going. A major factor about a job is the people you work with. Everyone has to be switched on and thinking all the time. With a competent team, the work flows, communication is efficient, and workers anticipate each other's needs and are constantly scanning for danger. This Thuya dismantle went very smoothly because I had the right people on the job. As things are set up at the moment, the chipper and the defender are still on site. Christian's taken over from doing the climbing for me at the minute. But if they have to chip, they've got the truck and the chipper right there, and I'm able to do log runs in this, so it's all working out quite well. As you can see, there's Pete over there.
Hello.
And here is today's mission. We're at Pete's mum's house, and we had a goat willow that we used to climb as kids, and its time has come. Racing saws is always fun, but my old Husky versus a new 500 isn't exactly fair, especially as the Husky hasn't had any TLC in a while.
Blunt. Blunt.
Yeah, it's cut.
The chain's quite loose.
Oh well. I want you to let this run! What happened to let it run? Oh well. Ollie's setting the pull line just below the crown brake, which is as high as we can get to maximise our leverage. And below the crown brake, we're going to have we'll be pulling on the entire trunk below where it splits into two. Dead means brittle and a high risk of falling branches. It also adds potential for the hinge to be rotten. The tree was also surrounded by shrubs and pressed up against a stock fence at the back, leaving no safe escape route. Using the truck to pull allowed Ollie, who put the cuts in, to leave a wide hinge for control and get out of the way before the tree started to fall. Some jobs I really regret not filming. This oak was spectacular and the biggest dismantle I've ever taken on. The reasons for its removal were its position, overhanging the client's house, and two bulges of reaction wood or ears spiralling up the trunk. The view was spectacular from the top, but actually doing the job made me nervous, with the client's office directly below. Knowing the weight of the wood we were rigging, I was very aware of the consequences of a mistake. Tree work done right is pretty straightforward, but the stakes are super high. Everything about this tree made this very obvious. The bank made free-falling logs out of the question, as they would have bounced into the shed, hence why we felled such a huge trunk. I was glad when it hit the deck right where it was aimed, and all we had to do now was to cut the thing up and carry it to the trucks. As we logged it up, we discovered a vertical split running nearly the entire length of the trunk, so removing it was the right thing to do. Working at height adds so much excitement, as does the satisfaction of knowing there's always more to learn and new opportunities to push myself with every job. The views, the feeling of a tree sway in the wind and driving trucks pulling trailers, the novelty never wears off. Nor does a wood stove burning in winter and knowing where every log came from, knowing they were cut and split by my hand, and Abby gets bored of me picking up a log, telling some story or other about its origin before it goes in the fire to keep us warm. Sometimes too warm if I get over enthusiastic. The most important thing I've learned is that work is important. It's a service a person could give to their community, a reason to keep learning and develop a skill to be proud of. Thanks for watching.